Hey ho there fellow moviegoers, Chris is back here in the movie chair, and today I thought we would take some time and talk a little bit about Star Wars. Now this topic is going to be about The Last Jedi, and it's going to be heavy spoilers, so if you have not seen it yet, I would suggest you run out, go see it, and then come back and listen to this video. Otherwise, just stay tuned and listen to what I have to say. So in The Last Jedi, we know that Kylo Ren actually kills Snoke in that final big climatic battle, which left a lot of people kind of upset because it was like, we didn't get to learn anything about Snoke's back history, who he was, where he came from. It's just like, appeared a little bit as a hologram in The Force Awakens, show up in person in The Last Jedi and gets killed. But what if Snoke really isn't actually dead? And I got a theory in my head. I've been thinking about it since the movie came out, and it's actually grown here recently after seeing the movie again. And, you know, some other people may be talking about this, but I want to talk about it with you guys, alright? So just imagine the idea that Snoke really isn't dead, and that his consciousness, or whatever you want to call it, is actually in another vessel or another body right now. I kind of went over this in my Last Jedi review that I did, but I'm going to go more into depth here because after watching the movie here recently on Blu-ray and digital after it came out, I have some more evidence to suggest that what I thought back then may actually be true. So pretty much with the idea that Luke Skywalker could actually astral project himself with the Force to create a very physical, able to touch, you know, he created like his lightsaber, he created those dice from the Millennium Falcon and gave them to Leia. He could do that. It took a lot out of him and it ended up killing him. But what if there was somebody out there who was more powerful that could do something very similar to that? Hence, that's where Snoke comes in. Because we already know he can do a little bit of like mind trickery, because he kept on linking Kylo Ren and Rey together. So it's not beyond the possibility that he could do that, but there's one piece of evidence that I think I know where his consciousness went. So here it goes. I believe that the consciousness of Snoke, when he died, because he didn't die right away, because the lightsaber went through his side, he stood there, he looked at Kylo Ren for a little bit before the lightsaber was force grabbed through him and he split in half. In that little moment of time, his consciousness directed itself from the body he was in all the way over to General Hux himself. Now I know, this is a crazy theory. You're thinking I am nuts, you're thinking I'm on some kind of drugs. But there's one scene that really made me feel like that this is what's gonna happen. And it's after Rey had made her escape. Kylo Ren is laying unconscious on the floor. General Hux is in Snoke's chamber with the remains of Snoke and Kylo Ren on the floor. Hux looks over, like Hux is kind of looking at Snoke's body. It's mangled, it's dead. Then he looks over at Kylo Ren, and what does he do? He slowly opens up his jacket as to not arouse any attention, and it looks like he's going for his blaster. And then Kylo jolts awake, and he slowly closes his jacket back up again. Why would he do this? I don't know. He's never indicated really that he wanted to kill Kylo in The Force Awakens, and they really didn't have that much interaction in The Last Jedi. So it's kind of like, is Snoke now inside General Hux? Was he now trying to kill Kylo for killing him earlier? This guy betrayed me? I need to get rid of him? It's a possibility. Plus, Snoke even mentioned earlier in the movie, he asked, why do I keep such a rabid little crux, whatever the word he used, around? This is why. He kept him on standby so that he could actually use him later for his own benefit, so that he could continue to live on just in case something like this happens. And even his name, they said that in the when they were naming him, they took the names of Snake and Smoke and put it together to create Snoke. Now we know with the snake, when it starts to outgrow its skin, or its skin starts to get too old, it actually sheds its skin and it's kind of like almost reborn in a new skin. On the other side too, Smoke, it doesn't really have a definitive shape to it, and it can like freely move through the air from one place to another. Combining all this together, it really makes me think that Snoke has the ability to do this. And there have been theories out there that he has been watching from the sidelines during the Galactic Civil War, and even maybe during the Clone Wars, watching how Vader came up and everything. He may be really old, and that body that he was in may have been an old body, but it may not have been his first one. He may be something kind of like Apocalypse in the last X-Men movie, where he can go from vessel to vessel in order to continue to live on for eternities. I know it's crazy. I know it's nuts. This may not happen at all. This may be just total BS fan theory that I'm spewing out right now. But it's interesting to think about. If they actually went this way, it would be a twist, it would be a swerve, something we've never seen in a Star Wars movie yet that I know of. I haven't seen all the animated stuff, so I don't know if they did anything like that in there. But it would be something new. I don't know, like, I would be interested to see how they're going to do that, because it would give us more of an idea of who Snoke is and what his personality is, and maybe even where he came from if they delve into that more. But tell me, guys, what do you think of this theory? Do you think there's any credit behind it? Do you think this could happen? Or do you have your own theory of something that may happen? Please let me know down in the comment section below, because, hey, that's what it's there for. And also, don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to like it and also to subscribe to the channel so that you can stay up to date with all the upcoming videos that will be coming your way in the future. Alright, my friends, that's all the time we have for today. I'll be seeing you guys later, and I will save you a movie chair for the next video.